Welcome back after the holidays. I hope you all had a wonderful summer. I had. I spent 2 weeks with my family in Normandy in France, not far from the beautiful beaches in the middle of nowhere. It really was great. Back to part 5. After part 4, which was quite intensive, part 5 is a little bit easier to do. First, you need to sew on a border that you need to make from the leftover from part 2, the 140. Sew it on with mitered corners. Take the other half of the 140 you have laid aside from part 2, and we need to cut this exactly as we did with part 2. The width is 2.5 inch cutting size, and you need to cut it here and here and here and here to achieve borders like this. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Beside the border print, you need the scraps from the 8 reds from the previous parts and your 16 squares from the background fabric 18. The size of these squares are 3/7/8 inch by 3/7/8 inch, and from these reds you need to cut either 2 of the squares in this size or 4 triangles. So you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 4 is 32 triangles. With the triangles, we're going to make 8 windmill blocks. Sewing a light one to a red one. For each block, I used 4 different reds. As you can see, but of course you can make the blocks as you please. On the center of each block I applicate a fussy cutted flower. For these flowers I added a new fabric, the Yeyet light teal. The size of the circle is a 1/1/8 circle. To make finding a nice motif easier, I took the circle draw it on a piece of paper, I cutted it out, and I have a perfect spy hole to find the right motif. Then I take a pencil or a pen, draw my circle on the back side of the fabric, and I cut it out with a not too small seam allowance. We're going to make the circles as we did in part 2, based along the edge. Your fabric circle, put the paper inside and pull the thread. I thread my needle with a double thread because when pulling it, it won't break. Iron your circle. Take the paper out. It's not ironed yet, but after ironing it stays in shape. And then applique one circle on each of your 8 blocks. After doing that, part 5 of your mystery is finished. I can imagine that you wonder why you need to make these 8 windmill blocks. Well, that's a mystery, and that mystery will be unveiled in part 6. See you next time.